Uvalde, Texas joins a heartbreaking list of communities shattered by gun violence in schools. The people in Oxford I spoke with say tonight their hearts go out to them, but enough is enough.
It was shocking, obviously, having it happen here, but you don't think it's ever going to happen at your own house, but then it does. So, I think we're just all moving past it now, the initial shock of it. And we all just want the answers to why it happened.
The pain left behind from the fatal school shooting at Oxford High School is still fresh and visible around the historic district, even months after the tragedy. Amber Bertrand has lived in Oxford her whole life and is now raising a family here. She had just picked up her son from soccer practice when we spoke. She says it's frustrating and heartbreaking to hear the news of a mass shooting in a Texas elementary school.
You take your kids to school, it's like, are you going to pick them up at the end of the day? Because that's what, look, it happened at elementary school, an adult got in, so how did they get into the school? Because our schools are always in lockdown in a way, like you can't just walk in. So why isn't that everywhere?
Back in November 2021, Oxford witnessed a horrific mass shooting that left 4 students dead and 7 others injured. Joshua Legg says one of his uncles teaches at the high school. Even though he didn't graduate from the school, his connection to the community runs deep. And connection, he says, is something we all need.
Day one is always tough, it always brings you back to community, being with the ones you love the most and, coming together as a community to try and move forward. And, it's an awful thing what happened, but all you can do is move on day to day and just keep remembering them.
Young people and people with families to grandparents told me what gets the families of victims and survivors through the initial grief and shock is community coming together. They say they hope the same for the people in Texas.